Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a first impression / review on a new brand at Ulta, and it is called Lottie London Cosmetics. Like this, I didn't even realize that when I was on Ulta that it was the actual launch day. I had no idea. I was just like, oh, this is kind of cool. New brand. It's drugstore prices, which were right up my alley. And I thought I would show you guys. I've never heard of this brand before, nor have I seen anybody use it. So I wanted to show you guys. This is a cruelty-free brand. If I'm not mistaken. Not sure if they are vegan, but definitely cruelty-free. That I do know for sure. If they are vegan, I'll let you guys know down below in the description bar. Everything that I have on my face, except for my bronzer and my mascara, is from Lottie London. Oh, my brows, because I forgot to get brow stuff. But if you guys want to see a first impression on Lottie London Cosmetics, then just keep on watching. This is called Lottie London. Obviously, I don't have anything on except my brows and a little bit concealer because I did not get any brow products. I failed. But I did get a couple of things. Did try to get everything for a full face. As you can tell, the packaging is really cute. So this is the Shimmer Quad, and the packaging is like cardboard. So this one does have a mirror. It kind of reminds me of the Pop Beauty packaging. Really, really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and swatch these guys. So let's start. Okay. I'm going to swatch them on my hand. Okay. So those are the shades right there. Obviously the brighter shade is this one right here. It's called the Troublemaker. It does have more of like a gritty texture compared to the rest of them. So we'll see what they look like on the face. The mascara for this brand was sold out, so I did end up picking the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara in Blackest Black. I'm really, really excited to try this. I have been on the hunt for really good drugstore mascara, so hopefully this lives up to the hype. And like I said, the Lottie London mascara was sold out, so I picked this one instead. I also picked up an eyeshadow palette. This is, what is this called? Shadow Swatch, the Rest. It's called the Rest. They did have a couple of different palettes. This is the one I gravitated towards. It comes with a little brush with one of those little sponge applicators. Obviously, I don't have anything on my face. And this is the palette. You do have some mattes. You have some shimmers. So let's swatch a few. Okay. So far they feel pretty nice. And then we'll just swatch them. Okay, so the shimmers definitely have, this came on a little bit patchy, so we'll see what it looks like when we play with it in the eye. The shimmers went on pretty smooth. But I mean, for $12, pretty good. I don't know if this is really like rust. Now that I'm looking at it, it's got definitely more like mauves and I don't know, like cooler tone shadows. It's definitely picking up a lot darker than it is in real life, so we shall see. I also picked up a blush. This is in the shade Zayn. Speaking about blushes, I took an L today on trying to pick up the Kat Von D Lolita brush. Sold out everywhere, so hopefully they restock. One of my Sephora's did say they might get a restock, so I'm gonna have to call and see if that's true. Whoa, that's really light. I thought this was a lot darker online. Yeah, we'll see. It's really light. Hopefully this shows up on my skin tone. For some reason, I thought it was going to be a lot darker. Oh, I have the prices. I should have told you guys. This is a really oh no, the prices aren't on here. Just kidding. This is a really inexpensive line. Everything, like I mentioned, was actual like drugstore prices. The most expensive thing I think was the eyeshadow palette that was $12. I also picked up 2 foundations. I picked up a liquid and a stick foundation. I normally don't buy foundations online just because the colors are always off unless I'm restocking and I already know my shade. So they did have 2 types. They had a liquid foundation and a stick foundation. I picked a light beige, which hopefully is not too light or too pink. And I also picked up, oh no, this is not the foundation. This is a pore filler. This is the primer that I'm going to use. So this is an Insta pore filler stick. I'm assuming it's kind of like the milk pore stick thing. And then I picked up the foundation stick in the shade beige, which beige can sometimes be misleading. It can sometimes be too pink. So I'm hoping one of these will work. They looked yellow when I was ordering them, so I'm hoping that they are my shade. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. I also picked up a translucent powder. They had 2 shades, more yellow tone, kind of like a banana powder, and a translucent. So I picked up the straight up translucent shade. I also picked up a concealer in Fawn. It has kind of like a sponge applicator. I picked up an eyeliner and a liquid lipstick. So I'll show you guys when we get there. So I'm going to go ahead and start off. I really tried not make these talk through videos really long, but so far I'm failing because I'm pretty sure I've already gotten deep into this video. And so because this is a first impressions, I just have moisturizer on my face. There's not really a scent to this. I need to turn my mirror a little bit. I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna apply too much of this because I don't, sometimes with these stick, oh okay. I thought it was gonna like, you know, like it gets like, what's the word, pilly, and you start like, it kind of gets into like little balls on your face. That's okay, that's not too bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake the liquid foundation and hope, oh, I think that's gonna be way too light. It's gonna be too light. Actually, that's okay. Alright, that may work. It definitely looks like a very light coverage. What does it say? So it says Selfie Ready Medium Coverage Matte Foundation. It is water-based, enriched with vitamin C. And then, so this is the stick foundation, and it is a full coverage. Oh, okay. Should have read. So the liquid foundation is a medium coverage, and the stick foundation is a full coverage foundation. I don't know. That's gonna be way too light. See, this is, but then it's like not it. I don't know. Maybe it's my lighting. Okay, we're just gonna roll with it because this is all we have. So if it's too light, we can definitely bronze it up, which is something I also do not have. So I'll have to use my own bronzer. So we're just gonna go with it. And what I'm going to do, maybe I should have done sections first. I'm going to use a beauty blender on one side, and then I'm going to use a brush on the other side just so we can kind of tell the difference. Okay, that is way too light. kind of clinging to my dry spots a little bit, and I don't know if because the color is not my shade, I can tell a lot more. Like right here it picked up my dry patches, and then right here it picked up my dry patches. Clearly this is not my shade, so please don't judge me. Honestly, you can still see all of my acne scars, so I don't think this is a full coverage foundation. And I fear by doing a second layer I'm going to make it worse, but it's all for you guys. So I'm going to add a little bit more and see what that does. Honestly, I have yet to find a drugstore stick foundation that I think is good. Oh my god, I hate this so much, and I really just want to take off this foundation, but I'm not going to do that. And if you guys noticed, I did something different today. I'm actually doing the face first and then the eyes. I know, shocker, right? Alright, okay, so now for the concealer. It says got it covered applicator in the shade on. I am very fearful that this will also not be my shade, but we're gonna give it a go. That's lovely. It's like way darker than the foundation. Lovely. So this might actually just be my, which is fine because I don't like the foundation so far, but if the concealer works out, it does seem like it's a good shade for me if I were to wear my regular foundation. Oh. Okay. I'm not mad at this concealer right now. That blended out really nicely. They're not playing any games with this concealer. I'm really, really impressed. Okay, so far so good. So I'm going to go ahead and try the translucent powder to set that. I chose not to watch any reviews on this line because I wanted to keep my opinions 100% myself. So normally a concealer would crease by now, and I would have to kind of go over it before I add my translucent powder, and this is not creasing at all. Okay. I'm not going to bake with this. I'm just going to set my concealer. That is nice. Ooh, that is really, really nice. I'm all trying to see if I bought something else. I did not buy anything else. Oh, okay. I'm just going to go ahead and use this powder to set everything else because it seems really nice. I wish you guys could really see my skin though. It's a hot mess. I don't like the foundation at all. For the sake of not looking so ghostly, I'm going to go ahead and add bronzer. Now this is just my NARS Laguna bronzer. And I'm just going to bronze up my face. And I'm using my e.l.f. Flawless face brush. Okay. And while we're at it, I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. I'm going to add blush, and again this is the shade Zayn, and let's just see. I really thought, okay, that's pretty. That's like a natural pink shade. I like it. It just kind of gives you that like really just, you know, doll-like pink cheeks. I like it. That's pretty actually. It's a good like everyday, like if you work at an office type of, you know, thing. So let's go ahead and add highlight. I think we're going to do two, one on each cheek so you guys can see. I think I'm going to do these shades right here. So I'm going to add the Good Girl, which is this shade. Oh, okay. Okay. That highlight is not playing. Okay, I need to tone that down just a little bit. That is pretty. Okay, and so with the other side of my brush, I'm going to use the Queen Bee. Do you guys see that? I'm sure you guys can see that. Anybody from space can see this highlight. Yes, and I think it's cheaper than Pop too. Okay, approved. I like this. I like this a lot. So the highlighter, yes. The blush, yes. Translucent. The only thing I'm not liking so far is that stick foundation. Maybe I should have gone with the, I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to do something really simple for the sake of length on this video. So I'm going to go ahead and just buff in a little bit of this color into my crease as a transition shade. And let's do this. That actually went on really, really nice. I'm also going to dip into this shade right here to kind of deepen up that outer crease a little bit. They are blending. I'm really impressed. I did not have high hopes for the matte shades, but okay. Oh, and I'm using a Morphe M441 brush. It is the only brush I've used so far. And then I think I want to add this pretty shade right here to my lid. And I'm going to use a Sonia Kashuk brush for that. Oh, that's really pretty. It doesn't go on chunky, and I'm sure if you were to wet your brush, that would intensify it a lot more. It is actually really, really nice. Okay. This palette is so far working for me. I'm going to take a smaller pencil brush. This is the E17. And I'm going to use the darkest shade in this palette right here. Just a little bit to kind of give me more of a smoky look. You guys, I'm digging this palette right now. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a dupe. I thought it was going to be a dupe for the Milk Cosmetic Rest Stack. There are a few shades that I would say like, oh yeah, it's similar, but not a dupe. Definitely not. You don't have the same shades. You guys, this is a good palette. I'm really, really liking this. I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Again, I'm going to go in with that first shade, which is this one right, where did it go? This one right here. I'm just going to buff that in my waterline with that same E17 brush. Oh my god, this highlight though, ooh, yes, give it to me. I'm going to grab a smaller brush. This is the E36. And again, I'm going to grab that purpley shade, the second one, the second to last shade here. And I'm going to add that to my waterline, closer to my lash line as I possibly can. For mascara today, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. Let's see, I've heard it's a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, so let's see. Oh, nope, nope. Almost. almost. I forgot I got an eyeliner. So let me go ahead and add this on. They are not playing games when it comes to this packaging though. So this is called the Wing Woman Felt Tip Eyeliner. Let's just do a little quick. So let's, I'm gonna attempt to do this in front of you guys. Oh. Okay. I'm not mad at this. Aren't you guys proud of me? Okay, but now for the tough part. Let's try to do the other eye. I'm already fucking up. Okay, that's fine. Can't do it. I'll be right back. So, my left wing did not turn It did not turn out good, but that's okay. We're gonna move on. I think the eyeliner is pretty good. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and add mascara. Okay, so mascara is on. Went on pretty, you know, pretty normal as any other mascara would. I'm looking now for my, I did get a liquid lipstick. And to finish the look, I'm going to use the liquid lipstick in the shade Hey Bae. And I'm going to go ahead and swatch this for you guys. It is a very poopy brown color. I think the liquid lipsticks were like $6 too. So this is the completed look. First impressions on Lottie London Cosmetics, sold at Ulta. There are hits, obviously. There are some misses. Overall, maybe, I mean, who can really tell whether it's the foundation or the instant pore? I didn't feel this to be too drying, but I mean, it could be it. Obviously, I do have to play with the foundations a little bit more to see if I really hate them. The more, maybe it oxidized into my color because I don't feel super pale anymore. The liquid lipstick is really comfortable on the lips. The only thing I can notice is that it does go on pretty patchy. Even if you kind of mix it a little bit, it does go on pretty, you know, it's not very consistent. Like you guys, I don't know if you guys can see, like I don't know, like you can still see my natural lip color. I am really liking the translucent powder. The concealer did not crease at all. I'm going to zoom you guys in so you guys can see. Like, do you guys see that? There's, obviously, like I have under eye bags, that's natural, but like actual creasing, there's none. And the concealer definitely works for me. I think with like my regular foundation shade, it can definitely be my color. Look, it's been on my hand since I put it on, and this is not a long-lasting liquid lipstick. What does it claim? It does say Longwear matte liquid lipstick. I don't know, maybe I have to try it out with food and stuff. I like this eyeshadow palette. I think if you're looking for like a really inexpensive eyeshadow palette from the drugstore, this is it. I do know that Lottie London is only sold on Ulta website or Lottie London Cosmetics, their own website. You can't find these in the store. At least that's what it said when it launched, that they were only available online. You guys, I really like this eyeshadow. I mean, for being a really simple eye, I think the colors blended out really nicely. You have your warm tones in here as well as your cool tones. The translucent powder seems really good. The volume mascara, I don't know if because maybe my lashes have just been like weird lately, and they just haven't been really working with any mascara. That's why I've been on the hunt. But I definitely would say this brand, as far as the powders and like eye stuff, and like look at this highlight, you guys. This is not playing any games. Like, I'm really impressed with the highlighters, the eyeshadows, the eyeliner, the liquid lipstick, and not so much. But if you guys like these type of videos, I really hope that this first impressions helped. If you guys were interested in this brand, definitely, if you are going to pick something up, I mean, at least they did have a couple different eyeshadow palettes. This one is the Rust Stack, or not the Rust Stack. This one is the Rust, it's called the Rust. Oh, I'm so stupid, you guys. The names are on the back. I didn't even notice. I feel so bad. I did that whole like eye look and I didn't even realize that the names are back here. So I will list the names that I used for this eyeshadow look down below. I mainly used Ava, Jenna, Erin, April, and Tilly. So they're all names of girls, which is pretty funny. So yeah, that's... Sorry, you guys, super late in the moment. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, please remember to subscribe if you haven't. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave me your feedback. If you've tried Lottie London, let me know if I should give another product a couple more shots, if there's something else that I should try. I'm thinking the mascara is pretty good if it was sold out, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that. Anyways, until next time, bye guys.